Yeah, still no new intro for 2024. Still working on it. But that's not important for this video. No, ladies and gentlemen, the subject of this video is actually pretty important considering the, well, subject matter as a whole. Double entendre, I know. Or oxymoron, I guess I could say, but either way. Ladies and gentlemen, today I talk about an important subject that is very important to anyone who plays any sort of combat sport. Be it Nerf, be it gel ball, be it airsoft, be it paintball, be it anything that has a projectile that's coming at you and you basically need protection. The most important being your eyeballs. Now, a long time ago, I did talk about, of course, a pair of safety glasses from ASICS, basically a Chinese company out of China. And I didn't really give it the fair shake. I guess I could have, but then again, they weren't exactly that great to begin with. But these pair of safety glasses I came across because they were actually, well, suggested to me by, of course, my friend Dino. Basically a big, dark-skinned dude who does a lot of milsim and works close with firearms company and is a firearms instructor. And when a firearms instructor basically suggests to you, hey, these safety glasses are ones I use all the time, and they legitimately do work. I took that man's words into consideration considering, well, yeah. But, ladies and gentlemen, the pair of safety glasses he suggested are, of course, ones that you can get anywhere between $17 to, basically $30. That being the Mechanix Type X safety glasses. And Mechanix has been known to make legitimately really good gloves. Be they the hard knuckles, be they basically these weird things altogether. I've used Mechanix gloves before, you used Mechanix gloves before, so the question should be, why should we check out their safety glasses, and what exactly makes them qualified to even be looked at? Well, the price tag definitely is one of them, considering that these things clock in about sub $20. The most expensive being at about sub $30, and that's just mostly for more like, hey, I want darker tint, but you can get darker tint at the same price tag as the clears. So why should you look at them, is the question. Well, when you get them in packaging, they're not in clamshell like, say, other brands. They actually come in the basic, classic tearaway packaging that we've seen back in the day, or with batteries still. Speaking of the packaging, it's actually kind of cool how more just information you get out of it. Not only that, but when you open it up, you get, of course, more information on the different types of glasses. In fact, the Type X being vented temple design, wraparound, structured, comfortable nose, ear design. You have, of course, the Type N, which is the lightweight wraparound. You have the Type V, and you got the Type E. And they're all the same basic build, but unlike most, the Type X is one that is, well, how do I put this? It's probably the best for you in terms of just an overall utilitarian safety glasses, especially for the price tag. Not only that, but the one that definitely got me wanting to look at this was the anti-fog, advanced anti-fog in impact resistant and scratch resistant, meaning that if you shoot these things or you get anything on them, they are not going to do anything. And I put the anti-fog to the test during the summer of 2023. If you remember the summer of 2023, that was the hottest year of summer we had, especially down here in Tennessee. And if you were in Texas or Nevada or any of the other more desert, arid places in the U.S., then you felt it and you know it. We do not count Florida. Florida does not count. Florida is weird. Florida is crazy. Florida is we do not talk about Florida. No. So anyone who's from Florida who actually has these things, go ahead and let me know down below how hot it was for you in 2023. But that anti-fog was one to be put to the test because I live on a farm. And during the summer, I did a lot of farm work, I did a lot of clearing, I basically put these things to the test. And to my surprise, they didn't fog up. Not once did these fog up in the summer. If anything, my only obstruction was all the sweat basically coming through my sweat rag, going onto the lens, kind of going down them. And that's it. As for anti-scratch, these things, there is no damage from these things being in airsoft. I've taken these things to Sector 9 and put them through the test. I even let other guys test them out. And they'd be surprised. And to those guys who are watching, I know you're watching, sound off in the comment section down below what you think about them. And to anyone else who has used these, sound off as well. Because these things have legitimately worked good and well. They are, in fact, comfortable. However, in terms of the ear comfort design, yeah, for the first hour or so, sure. And if you're taking them on and off, sure. But in terms of just wearing them constantly, you are going to feel them on your ear. I mean, it's definitely a thing. But the wraparound design, that's where we start getting to have a little fun. Because the way they're designed is they are designed that when they're put in something like, say, the beret or a ball cap or even a helmet, they contort. They form to your face. They literally fit form so that way a seal is naturally made. There is no gasket. It's just the frame itself that forms itself around your face. And I have never had a BB go up in these things. Now, of course, I'm going to take off the beret and put on a ball cap because that's actually a lot more comfortable for me than wearing it with the beret. Even with a ball cap on, and yes, even with a ball cap on, this thing actually does, again, conform very comfortably to your, well, to a face, basically. For me, I have a bit of a weird, small head face type deal, and so in that sense, it kind of does look a little weird. But they do actually cover up your whole, the important area, basically this whole eye area, as you can see. And again, there is no gap anywhere. This thing actually conforms to your head. It squeezes to your head. You could have it squeeze a little more, but then that starts getting a little uncomfortable. The most important thing, though, is the fact of, again, there is no way for a BB to get up in here, and that's the important bit. Not only that, but even without the hat on, and you're just wearing them as this, they still form a natural barrier. However, if you have a weird, say, like, oblong-shaped head, or your face is weird, like mine is, then over here I have full seal. Over here I've got a small gap. But that's just the way my face is, though. So do not have that be a fault with the glasses. Have that be a fault with your face. The other thing I want to kind of point out is the material used, or at least that dimpling they talked about. Because the dimpling they talked about was in the arms. And that helps actually put more texture on your skin or your hair or something like that to kind of help it be held in place. And I did every damn thing I could throughout the entire year I was wearing these to kind of try and get them to be knocked off my head. Yet that never happened. They stayed in place. They stayed on my head. I never once needed a strap to basically have them attached to keep it in place like most other clear safety glasses. They stayed in place, and for under 20 bucks, granted, that's if you buy them in a store, like sub $20. But if you buy them on Amazon, you know, you get the whole taxes, shipping, all that good jazz. Basically, sub $20 to $30. That's not bad. It's really not. And a big one, though, that I have found, the only real failing I had with these, because I decided to test them out in the sub temperatures back when the ice and snow came through Tennessee and kind of freezed and stopped everything, and I found out the failing point of these things. They will fog up in these sub temperatures, and that's about it. These things do not handle well in sub-freezing temperatures. They will fog up, and then they will ice over. I've had them ice over, and that is the only failing I had of these things in its anti-fog feature, was in sub-zero temperatures. And that's it. Everything above 50 degrees, everything above 70 degrees, hell, everything above fucking 90 degrees, they will work. Just make sure you got a really good do-rag on you, so that way sweat doesn't come just barreling down this thing, because believe me, it will. It really will. And then your vision is basically blurred, like you have those swimming goggles when you go to the swimming pool, or when you come out of the water, and your vision is kind of blurred a little bit, or even when you're in the shower and your vision becomes a little blurred a little bit. That's the best way to describe it. It's basically water vision. And that's it. And honestly, when really looking at these, and this is the thing, I came into this thinking a year ago, back when I first got them, I wanted them to fail. I am skeptical about products. I am very skeptical about things and how they work. But to my surprise, they did not fail at all. They worked very well. Surprisingly well, even. And I never once did I have a failure. At all. And honestly, to those who are just getting into airsoft or looking for a good pair of safety glasses, the Mechanix Type X actually is legitimately a good choice. And I mean that. I think everyone should look at the Mechanix Type X and seriously invest into them, because they are actually really good safety glasses for those on a budget. And because I know a large portion of my viewer base are basically the common man and the guy who basically works either a 9-to-5 job or works at a factory, even these would be good for your work environment. I will have a link in the pinned comment down below to the Amazon page where you guys can buy these, or any other product link where you can get these and basically either pick them up in store or try and get them in store. But I am serious when I say these are worth your time and investment. They really are. But till then, ladies and gentlemen, I ask you guys in the comments section, have you had the Type X before? And what was your experience with them? I genuinely want to know. Comments down below. And down there, of course, is my rates for media reviews, as well as the ability for you to sponsor future reviews. And if you want to get cool stuff, there are partner links down below as well for med kits, body armor, and of course a lot of other cool things. And, yeah. Till then, ladies and gentlemen, as always, I've been AirsoftAL. And in the coming year, I shall have another pair of safety glasses that I will be testing. And those safety glasses, ladies and gentlemen, they're Milwaukee. So let's see if these things actually work, eh? Why in the hell am I giving it a Jersey accent? Either way, though, next time on the safety glasses reviews, we take a look at the Milwaukee safety glasses and legitimately see if these things actually work. Till then, ladies and gentlemen, I've been AirsoftAL, and I shall see all you lovely, lovely people in the next video. Till next time, later!